It was a very messy thing. There was an organization called New Musicals, and it was a great idea. And they made a deal with the theater up at Purchase, New York, so we could have the theater and work on a show and run it for 6 weeks or 8 weeks in the audience, and change it all the time, and the audience would give you feedback, and you just learn about your show, and then at the end of that time, you could stop and go back and rewrite from what you had learned. We were the first show up, and there were 3 other shows to follow us. My Favorite Year was one of them, and a couple of others. Anyway, the important thing was that you should be able to work in perfect safety and with no critics. And everybody had agreed to that except the New York Times. And their justification for it, it still makes no sense to me. At one point, when we found out that they were going to send somebody, 17 of us, not just from the show, but from the whole theater community, including Peter Stone, who was the head of the Dramatists Guild at the time, went down to try to explain to them that they would then destroy the whole project. Well, to make a long story short, they did send Frank Rich, who hated it, and then that meant all the other critics came, and the program was destroyed, and we were the only musical that got a shot. And the fact is, because we did have that experience, when Garth Drabinsky, Canada, came to produce it, we had that experience, and we could rewrite with some sense. My Favorite Year, which was one of those almost shows, probably would have been a big success if it had had that experience. I think Secret Garden was one of the things coming up to. They would have all benefited from that experience, but the whole thing got shut down.